Okay, hello everybody. This is Sharonda, and this is my YouTube channel, Spiritual Sense, daily reading, tarot reading. So I decided a matter of a few days ago that I was just going to do uh, a daily reading, whether it be midday or early morning, at least every other day. I also said that I was going to just do it to where you can see me with the cards and I be off camera. But I am on a camera phone. I'm using my phone that is on my camera that is on my phone, and I'm not able to do that. But I can just show you because I'm propped up here in the bed. These are the cards that I'm using, and what I typically do is just take and cut the cards as such. And then what I begin to do, let me just take and move this down around so you can probably see. Trying to give you an idea. Um, and I just take and spread the cards like so. Okay. Um, so this is not going to work out with the me off camera type thing. But anyways, I just take the cards and I spread them like so, and then I just pick out a sequence. Okay, so this is a daily reading that I'm doing, and I'm gonna be doing these early morning or midday, or maybe even at night. Just a one daily brief reading. Okay, each day. Typically, when I do my readings, it could be a personal reading. I don't give specifics as to who the readings applies to, applicable to. It could also be a reading in regards to some spiritual insight or awareness or clarity to a situation. Um, it can, also be, um, on a person, a situation, or some insight or clarity about something. So typically, that's what the reading is on. I find sometimes that when you do a reading, for myself, it could be going in one direction, and then God will prompt me, okay, you need to speak on this or bring a little bit more clarity to it. So it could be a situation where, because I found that to happen to me, several times where I'm doing a reading, and it could be focused on someone else, and then it's like, okay, he's directed my attention to speak on it. Like, this is not just something for one specific person. This is applicable to your situation and perhaps many other people's situations. So it just depends on how the spirits guide me as I am proceeding with doing these readings. Um, a lot of people think that tarot card reading would be considered foolish science or um, is in the mind. You will begin to see once you get older what a lot of those catchphrases were and why um, they use certain catchphrases and speak certain things. Those are curses, meaning to throw off those spirits. And once you get old enough and have matured in the spirit, you will understand what that is. It's not mind over matter. Some things in life are, um, but it's not mind over matter. God does give insight through these readings. He does. Um, Whether you want to take heed to it or not. Um, so it's basically in what you make it. I know from the outside looking in, a person can say, "Oh, she just holding up cards and just making up stuff." That's not true. That's not true because oftentimes um, it's like you become dumbed down, and then he began to, you know, place images in your head as to, you know, what that is applicable to. So I will proceed. So Father, today is November the 19th. It is a Friday. Let me say a prayer. Father, supreme being of all being, give me infinite uh, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding as I do this reading. I do feel like this is um it's a daily reading, so it may not necessarily be urgent. It could very well be once I go into the reading urgent, but I don't feel at this particular time that it's an urgent reading. However, as I mentioned, once I begin, the cards begin to lay, I would know. Okay. Um. So with that being said, I will proceed to pull my cards. I have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I have all my cards right here. I haven't looked at them, and I just proceeded to because I'm as I said before, I'm not a shuffler. I don't know how to shuffle the cards. That seems to be complex to me. Um, I've attempted a couple of times. I just haven't got the of how to shuffle the cards. I probably can try to do that now. I just don't know how to do the shuffling. Let's see. Let's see. See, I just did a little barrel shuffle there. I'm not a shuffler. That's not my forte. But I'll try in the future. Okay, so I have my cards here, and again, I could try to. Let's see if I'm able to turn this around and what will happen. So give me just a moment. Mm. Okay, so I'm the key for messing up my video. I'm just going to just go with what I have. Okay. So we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Okay, so this is card 1. I have Page of Pentacles. Um, I do the 10 card Celtic Cross spread. Card 1 being on the person, the situation, or some type of clarity or insight. So it says young woman to 25, student, male or female. So this is what the reading is on. This is the barrier. Um, this is the barrier. The Hermit card. This is what crosses over. So it says loneliness, unattached, soul searching, time needed or time alone. That's card 2. Card 3, this is what you're trying to attain. This is what's, above the situation. So we have 9 of Swords, fears and frustrations, letting go of emotions. That's what we have. Card 4, this is the root of the issue. I have 9 of Pentacles, peace of mind and contentment. Right now, I show in just reading that card, this reading here, I feel like it is I feel like it's a personal reading. Is what I feel like this morning. This is for someone, a young person, um, perhaps young woman, or the youth right now who is having some issues with loneliness. Like they're feeling there is something going on in terms of emotions, like something is going on internally in terms of your emotions. I feel like the person is dealing with some mental concerns is what I feel. That it has them it has them feeling alone right now. Whoever this person is that I'm speaking to or this reader is applicable to. I honestly feel like this reading is a personal reading, but on a bigger scale. That means that, you know, this is not just this person who feels this way. This is a group of people who feel this way. Okay. Um, this person is inflicted with some mental concerns. Is what I feel. Like the issue is something mentally is going on with this person. And Nine of Cups, improvements underway, feeling smug or pleased. That's what I have here. Um, I showed that in the past nobody paid this person any attention. Like this person did not receive any attention in her past, perhaps in his past. I feel like I'm speaking to a younger generation right now. Like they lacked um parental guidance, they lacked parental concern, they lacked um support. That's what I feel. So over here I have the devil card. I feel like now this here is letting me know this is why a lot of these younger population are turning towards um you know turning towards other things because of that lack of support. Um, Also some mental concerns are interplay as well, and this is basically what that is. So this is just letting me know that because of the lack of support, the feeling alone, and no one is there to help guide me and counsel me and lead me into the right direction. This is where we are at right now. This is card 7. The attitude is this: death. And this card right here, I want to say this is the first time that I have pulled the death card, and it's interesting because I this is my first time seeing this card dealing with the secrets of the tarot, and I've had these cards for at least 4 months, maybe 5 or 6. This is my first time pulling a death card with the secrets of the tarot deck, which are now my favorite cards. So it's nice to take a look at it because it's very, very interesting. This is the attitude. Death of situation or endings, new beginnings. This is their attitude. This lets me know this is their attitude. Meaning this is how they feel. This is how society feels about them, is what it's letting me know. That they are quote unquote crazy. That they're crazy. And that death is coming from somewhere. She's letting me know that the guide that is guiding me, that this death, this feeling of death is it's coming from an older person, is what it lets me know. And as I'm sitting here speaking, this let me know right now that this reading is actually applicable to something a little bit more personal. This is a personal freedom. What this is. So right here I have the Tower card. This is what's surrounding. It says catastrophe, accidents, things happening very quickly at lightning pace. She's letting me know that this person. She's letting me know that this is somebody who has passed on actually. And this right here is getting a little bit weird because, like I said, I don't particularly like to do personal readings because I'm not about to be a part of nobody investigation. I'm not trained. This is something, although I consider myself intuitive, psychic like. I'm not gonna call myself no psychic detective, but I honestly feel like as I'm sitting here doing this daily reading, I honestly feel as though this is somebody who has moved on. Is what this is. This is somebody who has moved on, meaning no longer physically walking these lands or walking earth. This is somebody who has transitioned to the other side. Um, she's letting me know that she was killed. You know, it hasn't been confirmed in terms of her death, but she's letting me know that she was killed. She was murdered, I should say. She also letting me know that they did this because of money and things. That's what she's letting me know. That they did this to me because of money. This person that I'm speaking about. She said that I was trying to leave. She said, I'm going to be honest about it. And reading these cards, she said I was trying to leave and get out of my situation because they trapped me and they set me up. They did this to me because of, um, I was viewed as being, um, snooty. They thought I was snooty. They thought I was arrogant. They thought I was, thought I was better because I wanted better for myself. Is what she's letting me know. And I walked with my head up because that's what I was taught. I was taught that if you see stupid stuff, you don't fall suit to when you are able to see things from a different perspective. Just to have them to turn around and turn on me is what she's letting me know. this person. I feel like I feel like I give you an example of how I feel right now. Like this reading is applicable to someone who has passed on, but it's also applicable to someone that is dealing with the same thing this person dealt with in her life. She says they put me around a bunch of lazy people that didn't want to. She said they didn't want to do anything. They didn't have no ambition, no initiative to be better. And you had the ones that pushed me up to go to try to be better, just to turn around and tell me that I thought I was better than. That's what she told me. She said they simply did this thing to me because of things, because of tangible things and money. Is what she said. She said I felt so lonely. Is what she said. She said I felt so alone. It worried me at night. I constantly worried and worried and worried. And I wanted to leave. I wanted to just leave it all, is what she's letting me know. I just wanted to just leave everything, just drop everything and leave and go somewhere else, is what she said. Because I was tired. Now, as I speak on the person who has passed on, now somebody else has came into play that I'm speaking to. So I'm speaking to two people have come into place now. As I'm sitting here speaking about this situation, but there's somebody that is alive who's dealing with this same thing that I'm talking about. But it's two people who have joined in on this conversation as I'm talking. And when I say that, that means they have come into my spirit. That means God has placed like a picture, like a photographic picture into my third eye as to who is applicable to. So it's two people is applicable to, but it's also somebody that is alive that this is applicable to as well. Um, I am not going to say, because like I said, um I don't do personal readings. Although this reading is a personal reading, but what I mean when I say I don't do personal readings, like um I don't charge to do readings. I'm not gonna say who it's for, is what I'm getting at. Who I'm talking about. It may come in your spirit as to who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna indulge that because that's not my place. I do have a Skype, however. So if just so happen if you wanted a personal reading, I don't charge for these readings. But what I would do is I can give you some insight on how you can come to your own resolution with the cards. I can bring clarity to you as to what the cards are trying to convey. But ultimately, it'll be up to you. And for those who are out there, I do have a Skype. If you're interested in learning about these cards, because I'm going to tell you, you will know once you begin to incorporate those spirits in your life. Once you begin to incorporate tarot card reading in your life, your thought process is totally different than a regular process. Like right now, how I'm sitting here thinking of you. Excuse me, sitting here speaking, recording to do this webinar for my tarot card reading. You know how you speak and it just flows out or whatever, and you kind of engaged in conversation, and you kind of like, get a thought, okay, I need to speak about this and things like that. When you begin to do tarot card reading and get off into spirit work, your thinking and your thought process works differently. Um, that's how you know it's the spirit. I can't explain it. It's hard to explain. Like it's even different than if you sit here trying to think of something in your memory and then you just kind of, deep down inside trying to remember something like a song or where you put something, and that is totally different when you're dealing with these spirit work and when you're dealing with the spirit realm and cards. Like it's gosh, it's you just have to work with them to get it. That's the only way I can give it to you. It's a different. It's images. Like it's moved into your soul. It's the way it comes into your head. It's different than if you are trying to recant or recall something. It's different. And you will know when these spirits have moved in for you to, and it's applicable to that situation. Like he would show it to you in an image, and you would know, okay, this spirit has moved in. So this is applicable to this person. That spirit has moved in. And this is how you know that it is of the spirit world, because oftentimes you will speak on people that you don't care nothing about. That's the thing. That's what's so strange about it. This is a way of letting you know this is how it happens. This is it. So moving forward, this reading is applicable to a person who has passed on. Two people who have passed on. Is also applicable to someone who's currently living. That does not mean that it's not applicable to a lot of people who are in that situation, because on a bigger scale,